We spend each day absorbing whatever society and social media wants to feed us. We spend our days staring at a screen thinking that we are together. We become brave keyboard warriors, performative in our support of each other, all the while building walls around our hearts and minds, firewalls to prevent viruses, walls to keep unwanted people out, walls to keep our humanity from escaping. We wear metaphorical masks to hide our truest selves. We wear literal masks to shield us from the frightening, volatile world. We have spent so much time in this self-imposed isolation that we have become numb to each other.
Baby Yoda is light.
Numb to life.
E. coli? No, thank you.
Even to the things that should terrify us into action.
Oh, Australia's on fire? That's unfortunate.
People's pain becomes a trend.
No, not Kobe.
We remain unmoved.
Coronavirus. It'll be okay.
Until it becomes too late.
Wait. A pandemic? Quarantine? No, this is not happening.
U.S. coronavirus death toll tops 200,000.
Clock in New York counts down the time remaining to avert climate disaster.
Ex-cop cleared in Breonna Taylor death, indicted for...
No, stop.
March 2020 was the first March without a school shooting in the U.S. since 2002.
Multiple detained women say their reproductive organs were removed unnecessarily.
Newly released recordings reveal President knew the devastation coronavirus would come as early as February.
Thousands more migrant children may have been separated at border than previously reported.
Peaceful protesters, tear gas,
Zombie
clear
storms
way
are
for
rising
President has
thanks to
mounted an
climate change.
unprecedented attack on legal immigration.
Pentagon reportedly
America
spent
will be worse for
$1
it.
billion meant for coronavirus on body armor
President
and jet
defends
engines.
Kenosha shooting
Innocent
suspect.
black man jogging, wrongfully arrested by
Inactive
San
heresy.
Antonio police.
NRA's
Antarctic
former
ice melt may
number
bring 8
two
feet of
calls
sea
for
level
gun
rise, even
control.
if Paris climate goals are met.
We want to take action. We want to reconnect as humans. We need to take down the walls in our hearts. We need to take down the walls in our world. We must tear down the facade, and we must show the world who we are. We want, we need, we must wake up before life as we know it is gone.
"5:36. I'm awake, and it's 5:36. 5:36 in the morning. Why should I even sleep at this point? It's not like there's anything to do tomorrow. There's nothing to do the next day. There's nothing to do the next month. There's nothing. Nothing. It's all just nothing. What if the world never gets better? What if I'm trapped in this room, in this house forever? What if? The what ifs. They'll kill you. Thinking about, what if this happens, or what if that happens? I know it's bad for me. I know I need to think more positively. I know I need to stop worrying, but what if the worrying surrounds me? What if the worrying encompasses me? What if the worrying becomes who I am? Stop with the what ifs! 5:37. I'm awake and it's 5:37. Calm down. Everybody tells me to calm down. Just take deep breaths, relax, and calm down. But nobody takes the time to help. Nobody takes the time to listen. Nobody takes the time to help me calm down. They just expect me to do it by myself. But how can I do it by myself when the what ifs haunt me? They're like the monsters under my bed when I was young. There's not monsters under my bed, right? No, that's stupid. That's stupid. 5:38. I feel as if my brain's going 100 miles an hour, yet time passes so slowly. I wish I could just lay my head down and sleep. Sleep sounds so good right now. But my sleep schedule is all over the place because of this damn quarantine. And when I sleep, I think. And when I think, I worry. And when I worry, I panic. And the cycle never ends. It just never ends. But I'll be okay. Just close your eyes and breathe.
Hey Matt, what's good?
What?
Didn't I tell you yesterday? I was gonna watch my show today. No, yeah. I'm on like season 4, episode like 20 something. Shit's getting crazy. Sounds like you're all having fun. So yeah, I think what's gonna happen next, I think Joe is gonna find out that she's... Wait, what? When? Now? Nah, I'm good. What do you mean? I'm alright, man. You're concerned? Dude, I'm literally fine. Oh, so I'm lazy now, huh? So you're telling me that you called me just to tell me how concerned you are, and then tell me that I'm a lazy bum? Nice, man. Really nice. Yeah, you know that's what you meant. Well, fine then. God. But listen, man. Matt, listen. I want to come over. I really do. It's just that I feel safer staying home rather than going to your house with you and everyone while having to wear my mask and distance from everyone. Hell, you're probably not even wearing your mask. Who cares? Who cares? Oh, okay, nope. Screw it. Whatever. I'm perfectly fine right here. I don't need to break the rules just to experience human interaction again. Besides, I'm doing my part. Just not being there is a good thing. Okay. Quarantine obviously sucks. I can't really go outside anywhere besides getting my groceries. Gotta wear a mask. I can't really see anyone, yada, 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 but silver linings of it all. I mean, I could probably go on Snapchat right now and see them all partying it up without wearing their masks, like everything is back to normal. What they're not choosing to realize is that there's still a pandemic because of people being like this. Like, ever heard of Zoom, people? The quarantine? Or even better, wearing your fucking masks? Look at me, Matt. Talking to myself. Coming to terms with the fact that I'm fine. No, I'm not great. No, I'm not at peak mental health. But is anyone really? But I'm enjoying this time to myself. For the moment. I mean, whatever it takes to not get infected. And you know what? I'm enjoying this time that I have. I mean, when did I ever get the chance to watch like 4 seasons of an entire show in like a few days? Never. Fuck, I need new friends. God damn. Again? Okay. What do you want? Oh shit. I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else.
You know, before all this happened, my friends and I used to talk about how isolation could really mess with your head. Like, did you know that when they lock prisoners away in solitary confinement, that it can cause their hippocampus to shrink? That is just insane to me. I mean, one moment, they're perfectly normal, going about their day and all, and the next thing you know, they're total whack jobs. I just don't feel like being alone could do that to a person. I mean, what? I've been in here for 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't really remember exactly how long it's been, but I've been in here for a good chunk of time, and I'm not crazy or anything. Well, it's probably because I've been keeping myself pretty busy during all this. As you can see, I've taken up a bit of a hobby. Bread. More specifically, baking bread. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. My carb count is gonna be off the charts. But in all honesty, baking is really keeping me grounded during all of this, you know? I just find it so soothing to watch the bread rise in the oven and then settle into one perfect loaf. I'm basically like a bread connoisseur at this point. All you need is flour, yeast, water, and salt. Mix that all together in a bowl, throw it in the oven, and boom! You've got yourself one mouth-watering treat. I've even experimented with different types too, like rye bread, pumpernickel, sourdough, banana bread. The list just goes on and on, but making bread doesn't make me crazy, right? It's just a little hobby, that's all. Something to keep me busy while I'm trapped. I mean, it's not my fault that I'm stuck in here, right? No. You see that? That's on the world. It's on all the people out there who want to party it up to make the rest of us in here suffer because we can't even go outside. Outside? I don't even remember the last time I've been outside. It wasn't that long ago. Was it? I've only been baking bread for a couple of weeks. Yeah, only a few weeks. Or a few months. Or, damn it, how long has it even been? That's it. I think I'm losing it. I've finally gone and cracked. I think I'm the one my friends have been talking about this whole time. I'm a crazy person. Insane, if you might. You see, that's funny, right? You see, that's funny because the guy who sits here and makes bread has gone and gotten all moldy in the head. Moldy. Get it? Get it because bread gets moldy. And I would know because all I've done this whole time is make fucking bread. You know, I would give anything to just see other people, to take a walk, to smell fresh air for Christ's sake. Anything to not make another stupid loaf of bread.
And there. My masterpiece is complete. Oh, who am I kidding? It's literally eyes on an egg. Like, what use would I get out of this? It's been 72 days, and my life revolves around this egg. I don't eat. I don't sleep. The egg must be protected. Like, really? An egg. Have I gotten this desperate for human interaction? Hey, so what are we wearing today? Option 1 or option 2? Well, it is kinda cute. Well, maybe it won't be so bad. My life revolves around this egg. It's even better than real people. You know, you don't actually have to deal with them responding back. I wonder what I should name it. Maybe something simple like John or Sharon. Well, is it a girl or is it a boy? Do eggs have genders? Are eggs non-binary? Okay, So Louis Vincent Ricardo George Maurice the Third. Eggs can be human-like, right? Like, it doesn't have arms or legs or working brain or can talk, but I think it'll provide comfort. He broke up with me through a text. I can't go on like this. I could bring it to Zoom calls or FaceTimes. Oh, it could be like a little companion. Jessica, I cannot believe he broke up with me. Even Louis thinks it was uncalled for. Like, just because I texted him 23 times a day and called him 13 times an hour does not mean I'm clingy. Louis knows that I'm not clingy. Yes, he does. It is my friend. Can I call an egg my friend? Jessica, how dare you insult Louis? Louis is my best friend. Of course you come second to Louis, don't be silly. Jessica, well, I cannot believe you just... Oh, shit. No! No. Louis. He was so young. So young. Why?
It's been almost a month back at school now. I think this has been even harder than quarantine. At least then I had my family around, but now it's just me in this tiny dorm room. I suppose I could leave my room, go out and see people, but what I miss the most is touch. I ran into my friend the other day, and it's a little bit sad how much I liked the small talk. I wish I could have hugged her, though. And when I left to go back to school, I couldn't hug any of my friends. It felt weird. It wasn't a proper goodbye. I miss just being close, holding hands, leaning up against someone, even a handshake. I can't. I won't. I know it's not safe, but God, I miss it. I never realized how much I needed touch until it was taken away from me. And who knows when we'll even be able to touch again. The new normal, they say. Guess I'll just have to get used to it.
It's so good to see you again.
Yeah. Why is there a wall between us?
It's to keep you safe.
Safe from what?
Well, there's this thing going around and I don't want to get you sick.
You're sick?
No. I'm not sick. I meant in case someone else was sick.
Oh, good. Good. We don't like sick people. Why is there a wall between us?
Because the people who take care of you don't want us breathing the same air.
You're kidding. I'm telling you, I live with a bunch of sticks in the mud. I can't even get a laugh out of these people. Did I ever tell you my famous joke?
Nope, I don't think so. Can you explain it to me?
I thought you'd never ask. It goes like this. A duck and a bunny are on a first date. After they finish their meals, the waiter comes and leaves a check at the table. The bunny reaches for the check, but the duck snatches it up and says, "Don't worry about it. I got the bill." Get it? Because a duck has a bill.
A joke for the ages.
is there a wall between us?
Because this is the only way I can see you.
Well, we have to be grateful for even the smallest things in life. And seeing you certainly makes my day.
Seeing you makes my whole week.
My whole month.
My whole year. My whole life!
Oh, how are you, darling? Are you living out your youth?
Well, I'm doing the best I can, given the current circumstances. I've taken up journaling, which has really helped me clear my head. Oh, and I've been talking to this guy who is a total catch. Hopefully I'll get to introduce you to him soon without this stupid wall.
I would love nothing more. Why is there a wall between us?
Well, Grandma, you
Grandma? Who are you calling Grandma? My child is way too young to have her own.
Hey, it's okay.
You know, you are the spitting image of my daughter. My sweet, sweet daughter. But I was clearly mistaken.
It's an honest mistake.
Oh,
because
I wish my daughter would come visit me. I'm so lonely without her.
Trust me, she wishes she could.
Enough of this and this stupid wall. I'm going back to my room.
Hey, Mom. Just finished seeing Grandma. She seems normal. Well, her new normal. You know she misses you. I know. You have more and more patience every day. So you shouldn't be seeing her. Mom, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I know it's good for her to see family, but it's getting worse and worse. Every time I see her, it's like a part of me dies because I know she won't remember I was there. Except now, she doesn't even know who I am. The only redeeming part was being able to hug her, walk around the block together. But now I can't even do that. So what's the point? I feel like I'm just a wind-up doll who's giving the same answers to a shell of a person who doesn't even remember what I said 30 seconds ago, let alone why there's even a fucking wall between us. I know. I'll be there next week. Get home safe. I love you, Mom. Bye.
This is real. I really lost my job. I really lost my sanity. And worst of all, I really lost the people I love. Gone. Just like that. One was gone in a week, another 5 months. Regardless, a life is a life, and not just the lives around me. Over 1 million lives gone worldwide. This is not a conspiracy. This is not fake news. This is not political. This is not a hoax. This is real.
I heard a thing about a thing.
That's terrible.
It's true.
Conspiracy.
Fake news. I heard a thing about a thing.
Fires.
Floods? Earthquakes?
Droughts.
I heard a thing about a thing.
Hunger.
Violence.
Death.
Extinction.
I heard a thing about a thing.
A world crisis.
Not my problem.
Beyond my control.
Can't happen here.
Can I write a check?
I heard a thing about a thing. Again.
Oh, is it still happening?
Someone should do something about this.
I don't believe it.
Ridiculous. I felt a thing about a thing.
Angry.
Anxious. Frozen.
Lost.
Defeated.
Puppies.
Hello? Guys? Guys? Hello? Can you hear me?
I am 10 years old. Today we learn about the environment. They say our planet's getting hotter, that the place we're standing won't exist in 20 years if we don't fix it. But don't worry, the adults will fix it. And the conversation ended. I am 13 years old. In class we talk about climate change. Some people don't believe in it, but how can you not believe in science? I thought those were facts. Don't worry, you're smart. Your generation will fix this. And the conversation ended. I am 17 years old. The news says politicians know less about the climate change than the average 5th grader. I hear my father scoff. I don't know why. I start the conversation. That makes sense though, doesn't it? I mean, a 5th grader is getting the most recent facts. He sneers at me. Says I shouldn't believe those lies, that our planet goes through changes. Don't you remember the Ice Age? Doesn't go over well when I point out that humans wouldn't have survived the Ice Age. The conversation ended. I am 19 years old. Our planet is on fire, and I have no idea how to fix this. This conversation cannot end.
It wasn't always this way.
We weren't always this way.
I wasn't always this way.
It didn't have to be this way.
This didn't have to be.
We were so short-sighted.
Time was so short.
Then, time was gone.
Gone was the time.
It was just gone.
It was all gone.
Water.
Gone.
Air.
Gone.
Earth.
Gone.
Security.
Gone.
Jobs.
Gone.
Home.
Gone. Children.
Gone. Peace.
Gone.
Love.
Gone.
Empathy.
Gone. Hope.
Gone. Gone is gone.
But where did it go?
Beyond our grasp.
No longer here.
No longer existing.
Gone is gone.
They told us it would all be gone one day.
Then they too were gone.
And soon we will be gone.
It wasn't always this way.
This didn't have to be.
This doesn't have to be.
It's always something. I tried to help. Really, I did. I needed to help. I bought the t-shirts, the buttons, the bumper stickers, the bobbleheads. Endangered, they said. If I didn't pledge within the next 10 minutes, it would be the end. It was ego, I suppose. Needed to feel needed, wanting to help. Did you know they don't let you keep the polar bear no matter how much you donate? I even offered to pay for shipping. If it's not one, it's the other. You can't just save it all. I've watched those shows. I've listened to the top podcasts. I've signed all the petitions, and I've been to all the rallies for all the good causes. Once you're on one list, you're on them all. I was so overwhelmed. I was so nervous that I couldn't breathe. It's also exhausting. Saving the world is hard. My therapist told me that I needed to find something to love. For support, to reduce my stress. So I bought a plant. Plants clean the air, you know? Kill two birds with one stone. I love that plant. It was from the Amazon and delivered by Amazon. Ironic, right?
You know, when I was young, I was told my life had a purpose, that my presence means something. But lately, it just seems like nobody cares. All I do is go around hopelessly confused, not sure where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do. All I wanted was a purpose. You know, and I used to have a purpose. I kept myself busy. All I did was work, 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 and to some, that sounds mundane, repetitive, boring, but that's what gave me life. I had a job to do. I felt wanted. But then it just got snatched right out from under me before I even had time to process it all. One thing after another, gone. First it was my job, then it was my home, my space, the place that was mine and nobody else's, filled with memories that I got to create. Taken away from me as if it meant nothing. Even the people that I cared about more than anything in the world just... Well, you get the idea. And now I'm all alone. You know, it's funny. I used to feel like I was flying. But now I'm just falling. And now all I do is sit around and figure out where I went wrong. But I couldn't have done anything wrong, right? I mean, I know I didn't do anything wrong. How could I have done anything wrong if they needed me? This could be a good thing, though, right? Right? I mean, things always work out in the end. Oh, who am I kidding? That is such a joke. Now I have more time to figure out what to do with the rest of my life. You know, I was always afraid of the future. Not sure where I was going to go or what was going to happen to me, but I'll be honest. I have never been more afraid than I am right now.
There once was a place, a beautiful place. The land was lush and beautiful. We all built houses down here, at the shore. Green manicured golf courses and traffic jams were part of the experience. Families would spend all day outside catching the sun to ward off the winter blues. Sandcastles, Ferris wheels, and boardwalks. It was beautiful. Gentle, clear waves lapping the shore. Fishermen selling their catch of the day, oysters the size of your hand. Seagulls sailing overhead, watching for the dropped French fry. Life was good here. And the water turned murky. Yeah, and garbage started washing up. The garbage from the barges and ships, our garbage, coming back at us in full force. It's as if the earth was throwing it back at us in anger. Children stepping on syringes, pushing the garbage aside to get to the sad sand. The water was blooming red as if the ocean itself was bleeding. Nothing could live there. The tides rise up to the doorsteps. The gulls weep as their babies die, choking and stuffed with bits of plastic. You can hear them scream. Can you hear it? The tides rise, up to the roof we go. The tides rise, the gulls weep, and the island of waste, the plastic island, grows. The sun beats down on the earth through the tortured sky. The ice melts, and the sea rises. The storm's moving faster as the salt beats down on the earth. The sky cries and screams, whipping up the surge. The earth is fighting back. It used to be beautiful here.
Oh, it's you again. You know, you've gotten really good at that. Staring at me, not doing anything. You should really win a prize for that. I bet you think that what you're doing is groundbreaking. Revolutionary, in fact. God's work, or whatever the fuck that means. I don't know what you might be thinking. We're not the same. I'm a polar bear. Don't worry, we've met. I'm that cute little white guy that you see on the soda bottles. As you can tell, I've gotten pretty slim, but here's the gag. I wasn't put on flat tummy tea like the rest of you imbeciles. No workout plan, no vegan shit, none of that. You wanna know what happened? My situation got compromised. Then my food supply, then my family, then my home situation, even Polar Bears International tried to adopt me. Bada bing, bada boom, here I am. Bright side, gotten a nice tan being here, surrounded by all these puddles. You wanna know what the kicker is? There's nothing that I, a polar bear, could do about it. Matter of fact, there isn't much more of me left. There isn't much of anything left besides your cell phones and your factories and whatever else you found so important. You've become so great at looking at me and my problems and just pictures of sad polar bears, because that's all I am to you. But you're wrong. I'm not just a polar bear. I'm every koala. I'm every bee. I'm every tiger. I'm every animal. We are dying. We don't know what to do, and all you do is stare at us. If you're gonna keep staring, you're gonna have to put down your phone, open your eyes, and look at me. Stop looking around me and look at me. Look at me! Please?
I can't help but cry.
though my tears always freeze. My colony and I fear life without a breeze. I never know which day will be my last, so I want to leave behind a courageous track. The humans may try to tear us down, but their negligence won't ever make us frown. One day, they'll wake up. I won't ever have to call. They'll care for us, for we shall never fall. Oh, humans, I do believe. You aren't evil. You just can't see. I'll be here until my iceberg can't stand. I'm holding on as long as I possibly can.
I have become more and more aware of windows. We forget how big the world really is beyond the glass. How do you think we'll feel when we look out the window and all we see is dirt and decay? Not a drop of water or an ounce of life other than us anywhere. Do you think we'll look back and wonder and remember all the plants we once touched? Now the only plant our children know is a factory, pumping chemicals into our air until we can't breathe. Will our children see snow for the first time, but then we rush them inside? Because that snow is the smoke and ash from factories? Or will our children ever see snow again? Do you think we will see more light from our phones and TVs and computers than from the sun? Listen. This has got to stop. We can't keep doing this anymore. There has to be an answer. I don't have it, but there has to be one. Perhaps our children will figure it out. Of course, that's what our parents said. And theirs before them. And theirs before them. How long will we wait for someone to save us? I know, but what can I do? I'm just one. No one, really. What can we do? That's the question now, isn't it? To be or not to be. Same thing. Exactly. It's time.
What else can I do for you? How else can I keep you safe? I just want to protect you from every harmful little thing in this world. It's terrifying. Every day something new is out to get you. Hide your kids. Someone is going to come take them away. Stranger danger. Duck and cover. Who even knows if you'll return home from school? I'm trying to care for you. No one gives you any guidelines for this. I didn't know my place here before you came, but watching you grow up makes my life worth living. And I've always wanted a family. A family to protect. I have to protect you and make sure you can survive in this world without me being here. I can't picture a life without you. I want you with me always. You're my whole world. I will keep you safe at all costs, even if it kills me. Even if it suffocates you, because it will be okay. You will be safe. I'll make sure of it.
have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, really? Wow. And you can do all that? Wow. You're living your life over there, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I tried again. I want to be in America so bad. I want to stay, but they keep turning me down. I'm keeping the faith. I am. I'm keeping the faith. This is my 3rd time submitting an entry because last year I lost my confirmation number. That confirmation number is the key. It opens up the doors to life and leads you to the American dream. Without it, there's no way to see the future. It's the only way for you to see if you've been selected to move on in the process. And you only get 1 shot every year. You know, I told myself, if I didn't get through this time, I'm not trying again. They say it's the land of the free, it's a democracy, and people are there to protect you. That's what a country is. And I am more than happy to give up my rights back home and become a citizen in America. I'm trying again because my daughter and I deserve a better life and better opportunities. We don't have the support or family in my country. And I'm willing to start a new life, a better life. I'm fighting hard. And I'm keeping the faith for the both of us.
It's day 20 of camping. I asked Mama, how much longer will we be on vacation? I want to go home. She tells me that Papa is back at home, but that he can't come visit us. I want to go home. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm getting my ball.
But the flower.
What about it? Just a flower.
It's not just a flower, it's a pretty yellow flower.
It's just a dandelion. It's not like it's a flower anyway. My mom told me it's a weed. Why is your shirt so big?
My mama says I'll grow into it. And it's not a weed, it's a flower.
Why don't you just get one that fits? There's a store over there. They have clothes you can buy.
But we're camping. You don't go to the store when you're camping.
Why not? It's right there.
I don't have any money. My parents have it.
You don't have an allowance?
No.
Really? That stinks. Want to kick the ball?
I spy with my little eyes something bright.
A star.
Yep.
That was too easy. Go again.
Okay. I spy with my little eyes something dirty.
The fence?
Nope.
Your shirt?
Oh. Yeah, but that's not my answer.
What is it then?
The dirt.
I spy with my little eye something beautiful.
The moon?
No, it's you.
But you said my shirt's dirty.
That doesn't matter. You're not your shirt.
Okay, let's keep playing.
Ooh, I got one. I spy with my little eyes something puffy.
The clouds?
Nope.
Okay, I give up. What is it? Whoa.
Here, make a wish.
What should I wish for?
Anything.
Day 35 and I have a best friend. Not all of my other friends are so happy to be on vacation, but I tell them that vacations never last. You'll be home soon.
soccer and makes funny jokes. She says she's on vacation with her mama. I wish I could go on vacation like that.
Day 50, and Mama's been crying a lot at night. We sleep together in this small room where the springs of this bed hurt my back. But Mama tells me that's how retreats make you feel, at one with the earth. She says, the world feels painful, but it's okay because Mama still holds me very tight at night, almost too tight. Papa used to hold me tight too. I want to go home.
Today, Mom said I shouldn't play at the fence, that the other kids are dangerous. They seem nice, though. I'll be extra careful, just in case.
Day 80, and my friend seems distant. Almost like she's scared of me. Do I look like a criminal? I asked her and she said,
My mom says you probably are, but I don't think you are. Hey, let's play a game.
She's the only friend I've got, so it's okay. Let's play. Day 100, and Mama tells me we'll be here for a while. I don't get why retreats have to be so long. How many more nights do I have to sleep in this cell until this world accepts me?
Some days I just feel so lost, empty, and helpless. Some days I wonder what my parents saw in coming here. There is nothing for us here.
Today there were big wooden slats covering the fence. We can't play soccer together anymore. We sat and just talked for a real long time. It was dark when I got home. Mom was upset that I got back so late. The kids on the other side are a bad influence, she says. They got me in trouble.
Here's the thing. My family raised me to be a hard worker. We're not criminals. We pay our taxes.
Day 150, and I haven't gotten any food for 2 days. Mama says the retreat leaders have run out of food, but there's something going on. She doesn't want to tell me what's wrong, but that I should be grateful because we don't have to pay bills with $5 each day.
Dad lost his job today. He said it was stolen. He says now we can't go out to eat at my favorite buffet every weekend. The other side took that away from me.
My cousin was able to leave. He was in a tent city. But the horror stories, how they were all being kept in one tiny, tiny room. Everyone's crowded, 1,500 to a room for less than a fifth of that. All moms and kids and babies. No one could sleep, and they were lucky to even eat once a day. I had no idea this was happening.
Day 200, and I keep seeing people leave. I want to think they're going home, but I'm not sure about that anymore. Mama tells me that if everything goes right, we'll make another vacation stop. This time it's somewhere magical, a place with big buildings and big houses, and where we can be treated better than here and at home.
My mom is an immigrant. She doesn't understand why people don't just do things legally, the right way. If you want to be an American so bad, act like it.
Dad says the people on the other side keep coming over. They're taking what we deserve. He must not mean my friend, though. She's one of the good ones. Or is she not?
My ex came to the U.S. when he was 17. I was very by the books of what immigrants go through. I still am. Nothing has changed. Build that wall and get them out.
I was deported after living in America legally for over 50 years. I don't know anyone in my country. It's been a nightmare. I sat there hoping the plane would crash.
America is my home. This is no way to live. I just want to go to college, study medicine, and save lives. Is that too much to ask?
Lawyers take my money, scam me over and over and over. I have done all I can. The system has failed me. I've been in prison for 25 years. I have committed no crime.
It can get hard not having papers. I'm 13 and this immigration stuff affects me every day.
I was deported alongside my mother and sister 5 years ago. My life has never been the same.
She's scared.
I'm scared. We're all scared. The American dream isn't supposed to be living in fear every day, every second of the day. Turning our backs on immigrant and refugee populations means we are no longer willing to help each other, help others like me, who have a chance to make America the best home it can be to us all. Please continue to fight. Continue to make your voices heard. Or else.
We will build a great wall along the southern border. On day one, we will begin working on an impenetrable, physical, tall, powerful, beautiful southern border wall. Are you ready?
The angel of death is at my door. His shoulders are raised and his gaze is still. He now holds our lives in his grasp. Who gave him this power? Did we? Wasn't he one of us? Now he stands in the doorway of my classroom, deciding who is worthy and who is not. As he approaches us, we shake in fear of his presence as he glides across the tile floor. Aren't we innocent? Why are we being taken from this world? He's now looking across the room, deciding. He then raises his arm and releases his power onto a pure soul. Gone. They are now gone. The only sound is of heavy breathing and footsteps. We're all pawns in a game of chess, experiments on protocols, just another number. He leaves. but not without offering us trauma for the ones we lost. Who will answer these questions?
Okay, I'm sitting close to the window. That's good. Just in case.
The windows have locks on them? Okay, thank God.
Damn it. Why do I have to sit closest to the door?
Could I hide under the desk, or would that be too obvious?
Is today the day?
I'm terrified of large crowds. It's not the interaction that scares me, it's the easy targets. It's kind of fucked up that I have to be scared of that. That we live in a world where this is normal. You know, I used to be friends with some of them. Then I opened up my phone and saw a plan to shoot up our school. Every day I'm terrified in class. Is this the day he breaks down the door and comes for us all? Another one of my friends just made threats. He was allowed back into school. I remember the day he came back, mapping out how I would escape each class. This one's small, it's not worth it to come here. Lunch is big, I'll have to sit near the emergency exit. If I'm faster than the rest of my class, maybe he'll get them instead. That one's fucked up. It's true, though. My faith in the world is gone.
I was 12 years old after Sandy Hook. My mom told me about it in the car on the way to dance class. I remember being so shocked and upset, and I didn't understand how no one in class mentioned it. I didn't understand how someone could be capable of hurting so many people. I was 17 after Parkland. My friend told me about it while we were sitting backstage at rehearsal. I remember thinking, damn, that sucks. And then just moving on with our conversation. I didn't even give it a second thought. By then, I was used to this. This had become our normal. We used to joke about what would happen when our school would get shot up. Not if, when.
I'm in a class with a bunch of idiots. Don't they realize this is a lockdown? I mean, yeah, granted, it's a drill, but what if it wasn't?
We should be quiet, not gossiping about how many people Chad has slept with. It also goes without saying that we shouldn't be flying out of planes in a battle royale game or whatever game they're playing nowadays. And really, napping at a time like this. Am I the only one who takes this seriously? Am I the only one who thinks, what if this isn't a drill every time we have one? Am I being too paranoid? I know. We live in a small town where no one does anything and nothing ever happens. So why would anything happen today or any other day? That's what my parents always say. But what if today's that day? Maybe I'm an idiot too.
It's 12:15 p.m. Class started 10 minutes ago. Come on, just start the essay already. Everyone else seems to be doing just fine. Just get it done. What if they show up right here, right now? Everyone's saying they're going to do it. Everyone's saying that they haven't been in school for a week. What if they've just been waiting for the right moment? The moment where no one is paying attention and when their only focus is the blank piece of paper right in front of them. 12:25. 20 minutes. Blank sheet. No essay. No sign of them. Why would they tell everyone in the school that they have a gun anyway? That's like the stupidest thing someone can do. I shouldn't say that. They're the one who has the gun and can shoot me anyway. But what am I supposed to do if they were to walk in right now and just let them play target practice? 12:45. Damn it. God damn it, what's the topic again? Right. Got it. Who's actually going to shoot up a school during periods where everyone's in a classroom anyway? They know that the best time would be during lunch. Everyone's in one place, open room, nowhere to hide. Just boom, gone. 12:55. I shouldn't even bother at this point. Kids are eating lunch right now. For all I know, they could start shooting up right as I start writing. Why do we even have these drills anyway? Why do we need to have these drills? I fucking hate people. I just gotta... Oh shit. They're here.
Attention, this is an active shooter lockdown. This is an active shooter lockdown.
I wonder where my friends are.
I wonder where my little brother is.
I wonder how long it'll take my parents to hear about this.
Are they hiding under a desk somewhere like me?
Did he get out safe?
Are they outside right now? Can they get in?
Or maybe they didn't get lucky.
Maybe I'm never going to see him again.
What did I trip on? Why am I expected to run and hide in the middle of algebra?
I could die right now, and it'd be just your average Tuesday.
I don't want to be another statistic.
They won't even say my name.
They'll say theirs, though.
Their neighbors will say they seemed like such a nice kid.
Their parents will say this is so out of character.
Do I know them?
What's on my hand?
I wonder who will make it out.
Is it over yet?
I'm so sick of hearing it won't happen here.
Did you hear that? What was that?
It's happening here, now, to us.
I can't get in.
It's just a drill. It's just a drill.
Never again.
Until it happens again tomorrow.
I just wanted to stop.
I want to go home.
I want to see my parents again.
I want to get out.
I want to hold my little brother tight and never let go.
I guess we don't always get what we want.
Stop. Stop. Stop! God, please tell me this isn't the way I die. What was that? Tall head. Just come down. Breathe. I had a gut feeling something odd was going to happen today. Everyone shut up! Aren't you scared? I'm scared, nervous, and I just want to go home. Don't even breathe. I can feel my heart racing and the room is dead silent. Can you hear it? Who's next? Am I next? Please, stop. I just don't understand. Is that blood on their hands? Please, just stop. Just stop.
What drives a person to commit murder? Were they bullied in school? Did they have family issues, insecurities? Now, these are all important questions to ask, but it really boils down to the psyche. Emotions swirling around, feeling as if you are caught in a tornado of thoughts. Swirling, swirling, swirling until it stops. And you realize how broken this world is, how little we value individuals. The human life is something to be cherished, but it is something to be feared. Are human beings innately good or destructive? Some minds twist, rage, grow. Which one will slip through the cracks? The moody one? The troubled one? The weak one? The emotional one? Or maybe it's the good student, the well-rounded individual? There's no way to know, but an individual should never go unnoticed. It's not the perception that others have of the killer, it's the perception that the killer has of themselves, swirling, swirling, swirling. Thoughts pollute the mind. Taken before they grow up. Taken before they can become adults. Taken before they can bless the world with their free thoughts. Taken.
I am just a professor. I have so much to do. Who is the aggressor? I could not tell you. I am just a coach. I did not learn how to shoot. What to do on an approach? Use my own sword of pursuit. I am just an educator. I am taught to demonstrate. When there is danger, I am told to insulate. I'm just a scholar. I cannot be given the shield. Where do they place their dollar? On the sword that is poorly concealed. I'm just a teacher. Why should I play defense? If I need a new feature, I just gain another expense. I am just a professor. I inspire free thought, but it's hard to keep focus as we hear ringing shots. There is now a new feature we all must obtain. I have to stay strong when all I see is pain. I'm just a coach. I search for potential and determination. But the fear installed in me is the greatest sensation. I make them run laps, and they all jump rope. Now I must help them cope. I am just a scholar. I've never held a gun. But I must protect my students before the deed is done. I must make sure that all the windows are all locked. I huddle my children right before the gun gets cocked. I am just a teacher who slaves day and night, but grading the papers isn't the most frightening sight. In my dreams, I hear a faint cry. It's one of my students right before they die.
My friends are gone. We're just kids with our whole lives ahead of us. We need change. This needs to end. We have the power to stop this. The solution is in our reach. Other countries have done it and proved that it works. Please. My friends are gone.
This just
in, a police involved shooting.
37, we have a suspicious vehicle. 27,
This just in, a police involved shooting.
An ICE physician has been performing hysterectomy.
This just in, the alleged shooter was a good
This just in, the alleged shooter was a good
This just in, a polar
This
bear.
just in,
This
Carol
just in,
Baskin.
all hope can't be gone. 10 and 2. Mirrors up. Radio down. Speed limit memorization. Streetlight awareness. Poised and expectant of each and every pedestrian, even if they're in disguise. God, let's just try to make it home today. That's become the mission every day. Since the day I realized the true weaponry of black skin, life has been a series of keeping my head down until I make it to the deathbed that I choose, not the one they've chosen for me. But still, even if there are no firearms in the car, no drugs, no nothing, 10 and 2. Mom says to say a prayer whenever things get like this. I want to meet God, but at what cost? I need to repent for the sins I've committed since last time I was behind the wheel. In the name of the Father, and the Son, 10 and 2. Red and blue. Red and blue, just calm down. It's not for you. Just pull over. They'll run past you unless... 10 and 2. Mirrors up. Radio down. Head down.
I was born and raised on American land. A land taken from the Native American man. A land I call my home, but in truth is not my own. That home still remains unknown. But history has shown that I was stolen and sold. Sold to make the fat man a profit that earned him his weight in gold. I've been shipped, whipped, moved from place to place, only to be called one big disgrace to the human race. I was born and raised on American land. A land taken from the Native American man. My story is one of loss and pain, but also one of strength and resilience. I am a son, a brother, a cousin, a classmate, a best friend. I aspire to be an entertainer, an educator, a husband. But the one thing I have yet to be is truly free. And what's worse, there are so many of me. I was born and raised on American land. a land taken from the Native American man. A land I call my home, but in truth is not my own. That home still remains unknown. I was born and raised on American land, and I am a Black American man.
So, you're probably wondering why I gathered you all here today.
No, not really. We literally meet up every Wednesday to complain about something.
Okay, that's true, but...
Well, I have something to complain about today.
Yeah? Well, so do I.
Oh, you guys aren't ready. I've had worse
my
week.
turn. Been waiting for
All
you.
right.
So
I didn't want us just to air out our grievances
It's
today.
supposed to be my turn to vent today.
Oh, wait it out, buddy. I have something to say. Same. I am so tired of not being able to wear what I want or how I want. Or else I get called all sorts of names and attention that nobody wants.
Okay, how about how I prefer to be a little bit more casual with my hair and makeup, and somebody always has to be like, "Oh, sweetie, you look tired."
Damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Okay, someone saying you look tired honestly doesn't seem like the worst thing.
It's not exactly flattering.
Have you ever been harassed at work because somebody just has to look at your body or told you to bring that foreign ass over because you seem to look exotic?
People love to ask where I'm from, what I am, why is my hair like this, why I dress like that.
And that's not just innocent curiosity, is it?
Not when it always feels like the real question is, how much respect should I give you?
Well, I get called slurs or followed home because of people I choose to be with.
Sometimes I feel like I can't even go outside with my girlfriend. I get catcalled for that or told to stay away from someone's kids.
Meanwhile, there's kids just like me and Lucien and Joe terrified of embracing themselves. I mean, especially to their families.
I love this, but we are so off track of what I intended right now.
Well, the world is off track right now. You haven't realized that's why we're here talking to each other.
This is what you think talking to each other is?
Well, okay, we're all ignoring one key fact, right? We go through all the shit that we mentioned. Me, Spencer, Tori, all while being Black.
You're not.
He has a point, though. No, he really has a point, though.
Listen,
all of it.
none of you understand.
Do you guys get how bad we have it?
For a support group, you guys really suck at making me feel supported.
Oh my
gosh. I mean, how do you guys manage to take things that we all care about and turn them into this?
Look, I just want everyone to understand my side of things. That's it.
You're the only one who needs to be understood.
Listen, we understand each other better than we think we do. But nobody wants to listen, and that's when nothing gets done. I mean, how do we expect to rise up?
Ooh, I love Hamilton. Rise
Oh
up,
my god.
rise up,
Furious right now?
rise up.
Okay, you know what? Everybody put one of your hands up. Now, put a finger down if you have ever felt like less than in this country because of something that you can't control about yourself. Why?
Well, people call me an anchor baby, excusing the fact that I was born in this country when it's really not my fault.
Put a finger down if you ever felt like you can't love who you love proudly. Why?
Not only do I have to monitor the gender of who I love, but I have to make sure they're the right skin tone.
Put a finger down if you felt unwelcome in your own body. Why?
I hate that men get to stare up and down my body, but whenever I try to own my own sexuality, I'm called a slut.
Put a finger down if you feel like all society tells you is that you don't belong. Why?
I'm tired of being treated like less of a man because I'm more feminine.
Put a finger down if you care about each person here and want them to have a better life no matter what. Why?
Because we all love each other.
But we still have our differences.
We have a lot more in common.
We learned to put up these walls, guys, and it's not right.
Well, what if all of our made-up boundaries were gone?
Then we'd all be taking care of one another.
I'm embarrassed to be your daughter. I really am. You preach to your congregation every Sunday how you're supposed to love thy neighbor and how you aren't supposed to judge people. You preach to your congregation every Sunday how all Black lives matter and how you care so much about the lives of all Black human beings. How dare you? How dare you fix your lips to say those things and then stay quiet about the injustices done to Black people every single day? Be quiet. I'm talking. And you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you went out there and you protested, you said your little speech, you signed your little petition. That's great. Kudos to you for standing up. But you know who you were standing up for? The Black man. The Black straight man. Because that's all you and every other Black homophobic hypocrite seems to care about. There were 6 transgender women found dead in 9 days. 9 days. Why is that okay with you? But when it's a Black man, you're the first one out there on the front lines. Whether you want to fix your brain to believe it or not, your daughter, my sister, is a Black transgender woman in America. Not only is she Black, not only is she trans, but she's a woman. The most hated human being in America. The most unappreciated, the most unheard, the most unseen, the most unloved. And that hatred is not only coming from the world, but it's coming from home. It's coming from somebody who tells her that she's not going to make it into heaven and who calls her a disappointment and disgusting. And it's coming from somebody who dead names her and misgenders her. That's you. If her own father won't stand up for her, then who will? And I know I can't change your mind if you don't want it to be changed. All I can do is try. But don't you ever fix your lips to say that all Black lives matter if everyone isn't included in that.
Do you know who I am? That's not a rhetorical question. Do you know who I am? I know you know of me. I'm a worldwide phenomenon, the viral video sensation of the month, one of the many, many, many trending topics that represents the signs of the times. Well, what times are we in now? Did we ever find our way out of the Sharkeisha forest? There ain't nobody got time for that maze. The hydro kids, hydro wire for a wind. Funny how the most convenient way for me to check my growth is to see which Black person we're making fun of. How has this country become the paparazzi to my celebrity beyond my knowledge? I called for help and you laughed at me. You made a fool of me, turned me into a comedy sketch, a movie plot, your favorite song. How would you like it if I died on camera? Actually, that's been done before. And what was done? I was spread around like wildfire. People analyzed my death over and over and created conspiracy theories. My grandmother saw me on Facebook before anyone could identify my body. And you know what? No one had to question who I was. I was your hashtag. And you knew of me. You all did. But did you know me? That's not a rhetorical question. Do you know who I am?
To whom it may concern. To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern. It's about time we realized how the world uses, controls, and ignores us. Before, I felt singled out. But now, I feel used. Tossed into the world to fend for myself, both mentally and physically.
Okay, I know we all struggle, but it's the years, the generations of public humiliation, the hate-incited violence.
More and more trauma that continues to layer itself.
Look,
I love being a black woman, but I won't deny the obstacles that we face.
They say it builds character, but I say it builds nothing but stereotype.
Did you actually want to know my name, or would you rather just call me Foxy Mama?
Or my personal favorite, chocolate. Dark, sweet, seductive, like a Jezebel.
Listen, if a non-black man approaches you as a black woman with chocolate, they're secretly projecting their racial prejudice through the form of
a fetish.
Exactly. Maybe it's because they're filled with the sexual fantasy of what I am, not who I am.
Their stereotype didn't portray us with self-respect or elegance. Instead, we're seen as nothing but alluring and promiscuous.
They control us by using us as stereotypes. They see us as mammies only good for domestic duties.
Or a sapphire, the angry black woman. Stereotypes displayed not by names, but by your actions.
Used with mockery, objectified, on display.
Like Sarah Bartman.
Oh, my bad. You only know her as her stage name, Hottentot Venus.
Slavery was only abolished 155 years ago. The Civil Rights Movement, only 52 years ago. And the Crown Act, passed last year in Congress, but still not ratified. And yes, hair discrimination is a thing.
Teased about my hair. And yes, it does stand nice and tall.
Teased about my name, and yes, I will correct you every time.
Black women experience colorism and oppression. They label us as loud, ratchet, and ghetto. But how can you judge us?
We are ignored and forgotten, dehumanized and compared to animals.
Why does it feel like the things you can't control, you abandon? And so we're gone.
Our feelings, gone.
Our recognition, gone.
And our justice, gone. Strong, independent black women turned into never being weak.
Don't wait until life is gone to amplify our voices.
And to all the beautiful black women watching, don't ever stop loving who you are. Embrace everything about you that makes you different.
A black woman is your mother and your daughter, your sister and your friend, your partner and your neighbor. Sincerely, a black woman.
Sincerely, a black woman.
Sincerely, a black woman.
Sincerely, a black woman.
"20/20 vision," they said. They weren't wrong. I mean, they might have meant it in a different way, but now everyone's vision has been cleared. Cleared to the vision of what black people have seen for generations. Can't you tell how wrong it is that we have to fight for simple human rights? Rights. Wait. Right? No. Prejudgments have always been made about us before we step foot in a room. I've learned more about Black history on social media than in my own school's history class. What's sad is that people hate the idea of being called a racist more than racism itself. Just stop playing the what about me game every time someone tries to get justice. This is no longer about me, but the we that brings together humanity. Now, some ignorant minds may disagree with the Black Lives Matter movement, and I thank you. We know all lives matter as well. But I have never seen America having to come together to fight for the rights of a white life. 20/20 vision, they said. They weren't wrong.
People are being killed for what? More and more for what?
David McCaddy.
The color of their skin?
Dreasian Reed.
They are ordinary people.
Michael Ramos.
How can we sit in our couches and not do or say anything?
Daniel Prude.
Does anyone care?
Manuel Elijah Ellis.
About anyone other than themselves?
Amantic Fitzgerald Bradford Jr.
How can I share my voice in this? I'm so tired.
Tatiana Jefferson.
Innocent people die.
Charles Roundtree Jr.
In the hands of those sworn to protect us.
Elijah McLean.
Who are they protecting?
Rayshard Brooks.
What are they protecting?
Emmett Till.
They're only protecting themselves and their fellow officers.
Botham Jean.
They are known for betraying their character.
Antoine Rose Jr.
They have lost the public's trust.
Aaron Bailey.
Do you know what some call the blue wall of silence? Let me tell you, these officers choose to remain silent.
Unborn child of Charlena Lyles.
What are they protecting?
Soraya Reese.
Who are they protecting?
Terrence Liddell Sterling.
Don't they have the courage to hold themselves accountable?
Deborah Danner.
Don't they understand the amount of lives lost?
Alfred Olongo.
The amount of families that are still seeking justice?
George Floyd.
That there are real people behind these hashtags?
Breonna Taylor.
And when their 15 minutes of fame have passed,
Terrence Crutcher.
These families are left to live on without their children.
Chad Robertson.
Their daughters.
Corn Gaines.
Their sons.
Joseph Curtis Mann.
Fathers, mothers, cousins, relatives, friends, neighbors. Why? How is that acceptable?
Alton Sterling.
Don't you want change?
Stephen Clark.
These officers are still employed without any consequences.
Philando Castile.
How is that okay?
Betty Jones.
How is this still happening?
Corey Lamar Jones.
How can anyone be okay living in this America?
Tamir Rice.
Because I don't like it at all.
Freddie Gray.
How is one person seen differently due to the color of their skin?
Jeremy McDowell.
I just don't understand.
Eric Garner.
It aggravates me. Everyone keeps saying all lives matter. But how can all lives matter until black ones do?
Sandra Bland.
Answer that for me.
It's the waiting and praying for a hand not so overworked to be lent. It's exhausting and throwing my voice side to side just to feel like I've wasted the time spent. It is the century of quiet breaths held before having to move past another disappointment. It's wearing anger on my face in the form of a grin. It's inheriting an earth that doesn't seem to want me in it. It's having no choice but to be resilient. It's news damn near every hour. I'm sorry I can't be so up to date any longer. I can't be desensitized to the bloodlust. It's the horror when teaching this to the youngest of us. It's the patience I adopted while being popularized without credit and trending without true justice for those lost to be put to rest. It's who will be left when what's next is always another death. We never stopped mourning the first 100. Now it's everyone getting woke without getting out of bed, treating hashtags like donations and making parties out of protests. It's how clear it is that when everyone matters, I'm meant to be less. It's being overlooked and spoken over consistently. It's the hate in the assumption that I need someone else to speak for me, yet I alone am left to represent a whole community. It's that I don't know if I'll ever be loved as me, for me. It's being eroticized and exoticized, but denied of just being happy. It's just wanting to be at peace. It's always about color, and I didn't make it to be. I wouldn't trade my life for another's, but I cannot make it more true that I can't breathe and I deserve to.
We need to wake up before life as we know it is gone.
It's okay. I'm here now. I'm ready.